accident. Location is in the vicinity of Devil's Shelf.
Car wreck down there. Bad one. People could be injured.
Help me! Please!
Thanks, big guys. Don't panic. I'm here. That's everyone. Glad I was here to help.
Need immediate backup for a chase in progress. Nearest officer, please proceed to Manhattanville.
Robbed a bodega, tied up the owner and stole his vehicle.
I better stop them before they end up in driver's ed videos.
Pull over now!
Well, at least you're not texting. Here's your stuff. More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
I'm gonna put you in the ground! Not how I thought today was
That concludes our Spider-Man car tour of New York. Rejected costume designs. Not bad, but I think the White Spider was definitely the way to go. Wouldn't be New York without a seedy drug deal.
What? Oh, not good. You guys said the bug was on vacation.
Oh, come on, fellas. You can't keep ducking income tax like this. Nothing puts a pep in my step. wish I knew who made this comic about me. Kid's got a future.
Got a breaking and entering in progress. Witness reported location at Sugar Hill.
Looks like we've got some doorbusters. And it's not even black. Ever hear a knocking?
Come on! What are we supposed to do against that? Not how I thought today was gonna go. This is a mistake! You ain't ready for this. He's in the air. What are we doing? He's fighting all of us. You ain't gonna bring me down. Nope, not okay. So outmatched right now.
Pro tip. If you're not good at breaking or entering, maybe don't...
How'd you be taller?
This piece of Mysterio's helmet gave me ideas for my eye lenses. Go ahead, sue me, fishbowl head. Spidey Squad, my one and only fan club. When Jameson's going off on me, it helps to remember they're out there. blind guy gave me his card in case Spider-Man ever needs a lawyer. Wait, hold on. If he's blind, how did he know I was Spider-Man?
Attention units, an armed robbery was just reported. Location is Museum Mile, over.
Gentlemen, afraid I've got to ask you to leave the store. Crime would decline post-Fisk. Might have been too optimistic. When I started, I'd web up the crooks and leave cops a note. Now it's all texts. So impersonal. Suit's seen better days. I think I can repair it at the lab. A spider signal. Cool idea, but any light source that made it bright enough was also way too hot. Someday, though. Jameson gave me this at his Bugle retirement party. I thought nobody would listen to his talk show. Shows how much I know.
1010, witness called in an active drug deal. Report came in from Lenox Hill.
I thought it was not good. I was wrong. It's still this. I want help.
Drug trade's gotten more aggressive post-Fisk. Gotta stomp that out.
I have no choice here. Okay, I'm a
Spider-Man! I wasn't gonna bite you.
Oh, come on, fellas. You can't keep ducking income tax like this.
Get good at playing, you get good, you kind of good.
I can't believe what I'm seeing!
That's what harder for the rules. That's what
Huh. Fisk did keep these wannabe pushers in check.
Oh. So now I have Quaid and Ricky as a friend. Ricky, wanna catch you, Ricky? Ricky, wanna catch you, Ricky? Ricky, wanna catch you. That's friend.
Still not sure if opening this would set the Sandman free, but I'm in no hurry to find out.
Then they changed it to the high goofy goofers, and they made sure added emojis and the weed.
Hey, my first camera. I got this at a yard sale. Still uses film.
Oh shit, you need film?
Napoleon. Yeah, I forgot about that movie. When did they put that on the Facebook page? Oh, okay. You want my movie?
Who wants a picture?
Spider-Man! Get him!
You eat most of my popcorn?
I had hot pockets out there for long. Y'all some motherfucker. Mom, you fucking video.
I beat this wrestler right after getting my powers. Never had that much money before in my life. Or since, come to think of it.
Also, the diameter of the straws is slightly larger than on any other chain and slightly more superior to the top. It takes 5 guys to cut a burger joint.
swear to assault a helpless person like that. You want to fight? It's your lucky day.
Give up, Spidey!
You're not paying off. Not hearing it at all, bro.
Turn around, Spider-Man!
I love laying out bullies.
Why does your water taste funky? Have you ever poured yourself a glass of cold water late at night and you take a sip the next morning? Like it's stale? Well, there's actually
Gotta have something to do on stakeouts.
chlorine is actually added to tap water to help fend off bacteria. We're so used to it that we tend to associate the flavor of chlorine with freshness. But leave a glass out and that chlorine starts to dissolve away, partially leading to a less fresh taste. Another contributor is temperature. Drinking cold water actually melts your taste buds, so you're not able to taste your water quite as strong. But let that water reach the temperature and suddenly your tongue starts to notice. But the number one factor to that awful taste is actually the feel tube. When you leave
We've got
water
a
out,
10-10 possible narcotics sale. Officers needed in the area of Columbia.
Aw, the good luck card from when I left the Daily Bugle to go into research. Some really great people there. And Jameson.
And now you don't have to wonder. Oh, why does your water taste? Mr. Krabs has a guessing contest. Whoever wins gets a Ready Petty. All of the customers guess horribly. Morning too. Until Plankton shows up. Naturally, Mr. Krabs' initial reaction is.
Gonna guess these guys aren't trading baseball cards.
Guys,
Oh, come on, fellas. You can't keep ducking income tax like this.
Mr. Krabs is notified that if he does not let Plankton into the contest, Plankton uses futuristic technology to get the right answer, so Mr. Krabs attempts to start a puppet show. Mr. Krabs then gets nervous, so he takes a massive dump. Plankton attempts to take his Krabby Patty to go. He rushes back to the chill bucket so Karen can. Mr. Krabs has a.
what are we supposed to do against that?
Nothing puts a pep in my step like halting an illegal drug deal.
Although it supposedly has a happy ending, children in the background don't actually seem to be joyful, but instead. I'll stick with
Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better.
This man
Why
is
doesn't
sad
it
and
ever feel
upset
like it?
because of the way his washer and dryer doors open. But do you know why? It is not because they do not open fully. It is because when both open, they make it hard to move clothes from the washer to the dryer. This man is sad and upset.
Still got the head.
That car crash.
Later, Spider-Man. Call me when you're ready to get straight from Brandon.
Carl crushed that pedestrian if I don't do something.
Death Road and Bolivia is a 43-mile road that is notorious for its heavy fog, landslides, and waterfalls. Up until recently, death.
Also in South America is Snake Island off the coast of Brazil, which is actually illegal to travel to because of the large amount of snakes that are present, specifically the golden lancet,
Got it.
Natron in Tanzania has dangerously high levels of natron, which makes the water corrosive to human skin. pH level North Central Island off the coast of India has a tribe that shun everybody from the outside world and will react with violence when anybody approaches them. The Northern Strait and Yorkshire India took the lives of every person who have ever jumped in, thanks to its harsh rock bottom and vast waters and quick changes. The elephant's foot room in Chernobyl has levels of madness that even to this day continue to room more than a few hours to be illegal. Finally, if you live in Mexico for your entire life, you have more than a 1% chance of being there. Pretty cool, right? These are the most dangerous places.
Okay, people are safe. I should clear out so the professionals can get in. One of these days I'll work out a fabric that warps sound and light waves. A stealth suit would really come in handy.
Where you going? Where you going? Hey! I'm fucking talking. You don't fucking walk away. You don't fucking walk away from me.
207, kidnapping reported. Nearest unit, please respond. Any officers in Riverside, proceed to the scene.
My suit's onboard AI can tell me the most likely area where the victim is. I'll set my earpiece to focus on muffled voices. You're safe now.
It's terrifying.
Thank you.
There! Those are the guys who did it!
This gamer almost ended up in military because of playing a military game. It also
If it said War Thunder, I would decide. That's what call it
I'm not!
They're pouring out thunder buses.
We gotta keep him on the ground or we're done!
Supposedly, Fisk made his fortune selling these spices. I mean, they're good, but not that good.
How fast is a Top Chef's knife? He can remove the fish's internal organs in 0.5 seconds, even after cutting off the fish's meat. This fish unknowingly continued to live for 3 years. At this time, Shun challenged Komatsu. The two of them are going to see who cut this cabbage first. Komatsu entered an extremely focused state when his eyes swept over the surface of the cabbage. It was like a scanner, and he had already envisioned the position of each knife. Then his knife fell. He showed a terrifying speed. At this point, his actions are completely invisible. All that is left is a flash of knife light and the flying cabbage silk. Komatsu has such speed because of his
Attention unit, break-in reported in progress. Incident is active near Estonia.
The next second he put down the knife and it was all done. Komatsu looked at sheer prejudice. He had no idea how
Looks like we've got some doorbusters. And it's not even Black Friday.
So she gave him a pair of 5-meter long chopsticks because the practice for a day and pick up even one time. He's having a terrible nightmare. However, the little master in the yard hit him hard. How fast is a Top Chef's knife? In the middle of a hotel, this man made a discovery that will shock him for life. In fact, he bought a surveillance camera detector. Except that when he checked his entire body,
great job.
Spider-Man. This one piece of
Don't you guys watch horror movies? Splitting up is always a bad idea.
when he looked underneath, he immediately understood the camera had been installed and was filming him when he showered. But the most amazing thing is that looking at the installation behind the cabinet is just two. In the middle of a hotel, this man... Hi, welcome away. Hi, I'd like a Frosty and fries. You see, I'm gonna take the fries and then take the Frosty and wait up. Say, have you seen our new dynamic digital menu? Yeah, McDonald's has a digital menu just like that, but ours is dynamic.
MJ wrote this article in the school paper about student protests. She was a heck of a journalist even then.
Why can't it just be cheaper now? It all depends. AI tech can factor in store wait times, inventory, the weather outside, and what customers like you typically order. So if I come when it's less busy, your Frosty might be cheaper. What if you have some food that's going bad soon and you have to sell it? Those must-sell items can possibly be cheaper. And if the weather outside is bad, possibly cheaper. But what's to stop you from raising prices during peak hours when regular customers like me will order food no matter what? Nothing. But a Wendy's rep recently said they don't plan to do that. So will you bring back the DC Wendy's that was in the middle of a busy intersection? Sadly, nothing can bring her back. Hi, welcome to Wendy's. Hi, I'd like a front.
Before long, sandwiches will make themselves. Put the missus out of a job. Music will sell.
Is prank calling illegal? Hello? You better stop signing that or else. Who is this? Why do you keep calling? Repeated unwanted prank calls from the user threatening someone can be viewed as harassment. Hello? This is Principal Stevens. There is no assigning math homework to your students. Principal Stevens? Well, okay. That's what we said at dinner last night. Impersonating someone else is also totally a crime.
Yes, 911. Can you arrest someone for assigning too much geometry? No? Okay, well then, my teacher's dealing drugs. Yeah, he's pushing major weed.
Get up! What?
After I got my powers, I didn't need my glasses anymore.
Falsely reporting
Told
claims
everyone I
which
got
results
laser
in
eye surgery with money from the
disgrace
Fisk Science
Watch
Prize.
is also not a legal prank.
Hello? Is your refrigerator running? Well, you better go catch it.
Most calls that are jokes or pranks on friends or businesses are legal, but prank phone calls can break the law depending on what you say and how often you call. Is prank calling illegal? Hello?
You better stop signing that or else.
Who is this? Why do you keep calling? Repeat.
There was a tribe in Africa where people slept with each other's wives. A white-skinned missionary came to Africa to tell the tribe about Christianity. He teaches that sleeping with other people's wives is a sin, and so on. The tribe members agreed with the priest and stopped their practices. And a year later, a white-skinned child was born to the wife of a dark-skinned leader.
Got some good parts from this old cell phone.
To the preacher,
Wonder what I could accomplish with a real budget instead of dumpster
on the
dump.
whole island, so you won't get away with it now. I'll eat you with the whole tribe. The missionary replies, this is not about me. In nature, genetic abnormalities sometimes occur. Albinos are born. It happens. A flock of white sheep grazing in the distance, and one sheep is black. Where do you think she came from? The leader thought for a moment and said, okay man, let's agree. I'm silent about the white child, and you don't tell anyone about the black sheep. There was a tribe in Africa where people slept with each other's wives. A white-skinned missionary came to Africa
This
to
article
tell...
blaming Spider-Man for electro-killing cops was the last straw. I had to quit taking pictures that helped Jameson print lies about me.
All units, we have a vehicle chase in progress. Officers needed on scene in Clinton.
Yep, that's a high-speed car chase, all right.
Young man, I will pull this car over right now!
More of them? For criminals, these guys have an impressive social circle.
Doing the
I've never seen on the internet. Hold on to a kill that gives you the credit
What are we supposed to do again?
I just missed a buzzer.
I know, I'm a jerk. Nothing like a high-speed chase to keep a guy on his toes.
Olivia, no bones at the table. After Olivia eats her salad.
Took a bullet from the cops back when they thought I was working with Electro. Good thing textbooks are thick. Too bad they're also expensive.
That was awesome.
Tammy, can you say grace?
The homies' mothers take over the Krusty Krab. That happened when it was Bring Your Mom Day. SpongeBob's mom peels the crust off the buns. Hilariously, Mr. Krabs' mom says he's not being cheap enough, while Squidward's mom forces him not to slouch. But as a result, the customers love the mom's patty cookie, and nobody wants SpongeBob's patties. So the mothers take over the restaurant. They replace the interior design.
Better repair this suit before it falls apart even more.
While their mothers are catering for everything. However, when they wake up, all their fathers are transferred control of the restaurant, meaning there is utter chaos in the restaurant. So when these mothers take over the Krusty Krab, that happens.
The jammer I whipped up to jam Vulture's wings. Too bad he improved them after that.
He's not being cheap enough, while Squidward's mom forces him not to slouch. But as
They're gone. Hold up. What?
1072. Report to on-suspect mugging civilians.
With this vial of the lizard's blood, I was able to mix up a cure and turn him back into Dr. Connors.
What?
Too bad it didn't last.
What did you do? You see, the teacher pointed at me with a ruler and said there is an idiot at the end of this ruler, and I asked which end. Ha 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 ha! You just made my day. Ungrounded. Wanna play a game? Why not? What cat walks on two legs? A catwalk. Wrong, Garth. What mouse walks on two legs? Jerry. Wrong, Mickey Mouse. What duck walks on two legs? Donald. All ducks are idiots. Outsmarted you and I. Hey, watch it doing? Making money. LOL. Watch it doing? Walking to my locker. Some texting me to look cool and avoid social contact. Yep. Hey, Mom. Yes, I got this.
hey, what's new? Why you? Hey, little Miss Sunshine. What's new? Why you? Sam, this is called
Local units. Need a response to a robbery. Suspects are...
When the Vulture cracked my eye lens, it almost blinded me.
We're about to find out if
That was a wake-up call. Had to upgrade to a stronger material.
and close it up. Now the refrigerator overnight. Once we bind it together, salt and sear. I cannot believe it actually worked. We'll get a nice slice. That right there is the perfect bite. In the name of science. That's what I make sure. Let's do what?
In a biology class, the professor was discussing the high glucose levels found in semen. A young female freshman raised her hand and asked, "If I understand, you're saying there is a lot of glucose, as in sugar in male semen?" "That's correct," responded the professor, going on to add statistics.
Captain Watanabe gave me her cell number when she finally decided to trust me.
"Doesn't it taste sweet?"
She's
After
risking a
stone
lot.
silence, the
If
whole
anyone
class
finds out
burst
she's helping me,
out
she'll lose her
laughing.
job.
The poor girl's face turned bright red, and as she realized exactly what she had inadvertently said, or rather thought, she picked up her books without a word, walked out of class, and never returned. However, as she was going out the door, the professor's reply was classic. Totally straight-faced, he answered her question. "It doesn't taste as sweet because the taste buds this are on the tip of your tongue, not the back of your throat. In a biology class,
There's nothing more hilarious than seeing these TikTokers who genuinely think that they're onto something.
Fisk beat the hell out of me with these. I almost used him for evidence, until MJ pointed out I was trespassing, so I'd probably end up in jail.
That's called a ghost kitchen. It's a business where a company will have an established restaurant prepare and sell the food on their behalf exclusively on delivery apps. Like, that's quite literally what Mr. Beast's Beast Burger is. Like, you know that, right? And it's not like these companies try to hide it or anything. It's all part of the marketing and the advertising. Like, this dude really thought he was Sherlock Holmes discovering these fake businesses, like as if it's illegal. There's nothing more hilarious than seeing these TikTokers who genuinely think that they're onto something.
So I ordered from a restaurant called It's Just Wings, but they tasted way too good. I went to the address and it's a Chili's.
Yeah, buddy, that's called a ghost kitchen. It's a business where a company will have an established restaurant prepare and sell the food on their behalf exclusively
My thesis paper on neurotechnology.
I can't drive my car.
This got me the job with Dr. Octavius.
Oh my God, I'm on top of a fire!
Today I was driving my car hauler and there was a low bridge up on 1370. That's an issue with this conversation. I was so lucky that there was a big empty lot to the left of me. My GPS is set 1311 and it still took me 13. So we're going to do some measuring to figure out if that bridge is any taller than 1370. Most car haulers carry this mechanism. On my first position, I am 13.9. On my second position,
This piece of the Shocker's original uniform showed me how to protect myself from his blasts. Of course, they always upgrade, don't they?
13.7. This bridge was kind of far away. We parked over here, and the bridge is like half a mile that way. So we're gonna have some walkers. But since I'm a healthy trucker, I know how to run. Mine's way in because there's a lot of traffic on this road, and as you can see, the bridge right there says 13.7. I start measuring from the left lane. I have to measure both sides of the bridge, coming in and coming out. Left lane was 13.9, but the right lane was actually 14. It was similar height coming out of the bridge, and now we know that we gotta stay in the right lane when
Hey, what's the lesson in the donut?
Never finished this application for the coffee bean. Would have paid more than what I'm doing now.
Guy, browse this lad, got her donut. Don't be so disrespectful. Okay, dress up right now and I'll you. Hey, where's my left?
Patrick had the idea to make SpongeBob then creates a massive bubble which incinerates Squidward. After that, they got Andy, where they destroy her entire air system. They then go to the surface because Sandy's
air supply is near and empty.
which causes her to get a little bit crazy.
You take my donut. I know a shortcut.
She proceeds to just drive around in circles. Eventually, they reach the surface, but Sandy gets
Last ball game Uncle Ben ever took me to. Need to get this framed. I could really use his advice now.
Kisses Sandy. Mr. Krabs and Pearl also assist her in obtaining oxygen. Then, for some reason, SpongeBob uses an oxygen tank
With a makeshift rocket.
to go back to the surface and make a humongous air bubble to surround Sandy's home.
Don't you know to get a little help from a new bubble?
Patrick had the idea to make.
By pouring my water, I got to thinking, what can I do with all these clippings? Grass is mostly lignin and cellulose. Lignin is an organic polymer that provides structure to plants. And if I can dissolve their waste with some sodium hydroxide, I'll be left with fibers of cellulose, which I should be able to use to make some decent paper. I just need to filter out the cellulose and then blend it smooth. Use a screen to trap the fibers to form the page, and then something heavy to press out the excess moisture. That's science for the win.
Oh man! I meant to wash this gym shirt 6 years ago. You! I could never give this prototype spider tracer enough range to be useful. But I did adapt the tech into my web traps, which really come in handy.
Crystallizes pretty cool. And we're gonna try grow crystals music from Aurora. So let's see the sounds of it. Everything on the nose, crystallizes. After something, it's like this crystal images. So this is our intent to show this. And finally, we're gonna do this for the instruments. It's like
when MJ and I applied for this lease, I thought we'd move in together. Instead, we broke up. I can be pretty oblivious sometimes.
crystal using Aurora's music, and it turned out spectacular. For today's crystal work.
What did you find in your kids' room that you put back and never discussed with them? When organized.
That moment when Chuck Norris makes the Chuck Norris joke.
I went in, and I put down my petted him, and all of a sudden,
Rhino almost killed me until I broke this chip off his horn and figured out what his costume's made of. Still wasn't easy to beat him. My back still aches just thinking about it.
he slowly got up and back down.
That moment when Chuck Norris makes the Chuck Norris joke.
I went in, and I put down my petted him, and all of a sudden,
It's true, it's Chuck Norris forever.
like that. So the trainer said, get up here very slowly, and back up. Something type of thing. He slowly got up and back down. I only have the trash on my
Almost forgot I bought this snow globe for Aunt May. I think I get my love for this city from her.
The fastest you could go on that road is the speed of the slowest car on the road. Right? Makes sense? This is travel in one dimension. That sucks. What you really want is travel in two dimensions. So you take the road and widen it. Let's make 2 lanes. So now I can go around you. I want to travel in the third dimension. If I do that, I can bypass all these cars. I want a flying car. We already have flying cars. They're called helicopters. They're noisy. They have to create a downward thrust of air equal to its own weight. Why will never be flying cars? Let's say there was only one road.
I got a guy that really likes ketchup. Want to get the bread? I'll take that. I'll let some ketchup. I got a guy that really likes.
All units, civilians in need of assistance following a severe car crash. Officers near Bowery, please respond.
Tried mixing up a prototype web fluid at Oscorp while Harry had his internship there. Didn't work. That place has always been bad luck for me.
You're in shock. I know what you're thinking. How could anybody have done such a mindless atrocity? I've asked myself that many times. No, it's a different guy. Different guy. Don't tell me that somebody stepped into the power vacuum I left behind by some non-schlepper. Threw it all together. No. Use time machine again. There's only time machine. That's short-sighted. If you're responsible for all this, no. I just
All I did was save this kid's balloon from floating away, and he made me this. It's the little things that make it all worth it.
3 minutes ago, I felt like the stupidest time.
SimScore lets you have a baby with the effing Grim Reaper himself, and here's how you can do it. The Grim Reaper was never intended to interact with living Sims, but just arrived to bring their souls into Season 6 events. So when
10-10, witness called in a narcotic fail. Reports are coming from the Lower East Side.
Players of the game were equally shocked. They didn't use bugs since it wasn't in the game. However, even they didn't imagine that people would actually try and have Grim Reaper's baby. So if you were into Grim Reaper, here's how to romance him up. Step 1, kill a sim to summon the Reaper.
Finally,
Step
someone
2,
says the
when
correct
the Reaper arrives, press Control C, type and test
My injured
the
shoulder
key
eventually
add the
healed.
Reaper to
The
family.
bill
Step 3,
took a lot
now
longer to
type in
pay.
traits. Remove trait is Grim Reaper. And now you can try for baby with the Reaper as many times as you want. Sims 4 lets you have a baby. This is God. It's not your average baby.
We taking the girl for pregnant with this one.
Harry's VIP card for the nightclub. Harry always tried to include me.
Now show it one shot, no cuts with you putting the sand down. Okay, I can do that. As you can see, there's no glue involved and the sand is dry. We'll try the air duster first. It's not bad, but also not great. Now let's try the advanced blower. Same. It works, but just shows the brushed motor is just not that powerful. Finally, let's try the pocket jet fan. What can I say? This is not fake. The pocket jet fan is just exceedingly powerful. Now show it one shot. Why don't you get out?
Spider plushie! Oh, a toy designer made this prototype to get me to license my likeness. Too bad there's no way to get paid without revealing my identity. This suit's seen better days. I think I can repair it at the lab.
Nah, I don't think we can, you know what we can do right now? Documents. Right? We gotta, what, 21?
Like to use his vegetable steamer, turn himself into a farm.
Maybe this will help me balance work and a personal life. If I ever find time to read it.
London believes that the moment has Sandy puts him in a jar and throws him in the freezer to turn him back to normal, so she can recruit him to work on her transporter. Once they get to Plankton and Sandy rises some
Attention units, there's an assault in progress. Proceed to 2 bridges. Over.
She's really good. Oh my god. You can't tell me we're making a break to the special actually. She was really.
My Wilson Fisk Science Prize trophy. And check. I couldn't turn it down without arousing suspicion, but no way was I going to take his money. Even though we could have used it. I did accept the lifetime supply of backpacks, though.
Drive a car over it, and the glass won't break. But would you have had vertigo just like that? That glass would just break, although it can be terrifying. It's best to remain calm like this child, because the glass version is extremely. If you see a person cutting a tennis string like this, then understand that that person has a different level of thinking. Actually, if you search on
I can't let him hurt that victim anymore.
Spider-Man!
Is this the mod fit? Great! Live by the beatdown, die by the beatdown.
People to arrive, activate the camo, and slide them off without them ever seeing you. Okay, remember the 70 jam track for that Soldier was by accident? Well, it's officially changed. For anyone that still has it in a locker, it's been updated to Flowers by Miley Cyrus. This means Anyone who took the risk to buy it got access to the song days before anyone else, and now I kind of feel like a jerk for judging everyone. There is one skin that's been out for years, and people are
5 world records that will probably never be broken. In 2004, Thomas Blackthorne broke the record for heaviest weight supported by a human tongue. He pierced his tongue with a hook and lifted 27 pounds for 5 seconds. He'd apparently been training for 6 years before this to perform the stunt without getting hurt. Jonathan Lee Richards holds the record for the largest number of lawsuits filed. He sued over 4,000 companies and individuals, including Bill Gates and the Pope. When he found out that he held the record, he sued Guinness World Records. A man in Pune, India holds the record for the longest fingernails. He didn't cut his nails for 66 years, and just before he cut them, he was 29 feet, 10.1 inches in length. Robert Wadlow holds the record for being the tallest person in the world, at 8 feet and 11 inches tall. He continued to grow until he sadly passed away in 1940 at the age of 22, but his record still remains to this day. Finally, we have Kevin Fast, who beat the record for the longest distance an airplane was pulled by a human. He pulled an entire plane for 28 feet. Due to how hard this is, it's unlikely that anyone will ever beat it, but if someone does, Kevin said that he's prepared to do it again. 5 world records that will probably never be broken. In 2004,
This woman was left in shock because she discovered something disturbing that happened to one of her pets.
If you have birds, keep them inside.
She went to check on her bird's nest when she found this snake in her bird's cage. And then her mind was blown because of what she realized.
My bird is currently inside of this brown snake. Tragic day.
This woman was left.
This mosquito is sucking a man's blood, but the man doesn't want to kill it. Instead, he watched it quietly. Then he lowered the temperature in the room and brought a big pot of water so that the mosquito could breed. He even put a lot of fruits on purpose to speed up the mosquito's breeding. The first mosquito started